Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another Driven with Factory Setting video. So as you remember, in the last video we took the Lamborghini Miura, I think it's Miura, round the Spa track. And as you remember, it did quite well. I think it did quite well. But now there's a new contender in town. I don't know exactly what it is yet, so don't ask me, but I'm trying to look for a car that would possibly not have, and I think all these cars would have, they would have, like, you know, the traction control and stuff as standard. But let's get on to the Lotus 720. That would be a good challenge for the track. We've got a nice red and gold for it. And it should be all good. Penalties are for that, all factory. Let's go. As you know, I'm still using my Thrustmaster CMX wheel. Obviously I've got the new one back. I've still got a TH8A gear stick next to me, and one thing you might not be able to tell, new TV. It's a new, well, I say new, it was originally in my lounge, so then it was transported through when my mum and dad decided to get a new TV. Alright, as I was saying, this car can be quick, can be very quick, if it's driven correctly. As I said, the only thing I can change, I'm not going to change the engine, I can change the engine limiter. That's one thing I can change, the engine limiter and the fuel. So let's go over the rules of this series. The rules of this series is I'm not allowed to modify the cars. They have to be on factory settings, which means, you know, as it rolled out, as it came out of the factory, in whatever year it was produced. It has to be on the settings of, you know, whenever it was produced, which this car got a 1960s. So as you know, the whole point of this series is they don't have traction control and ABS and all the assists to help me. This is purposely designed to be as difficult as possible for me. So we've got the Spa-de-Francorchamps track. Can't beat today, I'm sorry about that. And we've got two laps. So we've got the out lap, which I'm currently on right now, and then we've got the flying lap. So we really don't get much practice with the car. And as speaking of that, actually brings me on to another rule. I'm not allowed to practice off screen. I haven't in the past, and I will not in the future. Or for this. This is, you know, this is the first time I've driven this car on this track. I've driven this car before, not on this track. And obviously I'm not allowed to tweak the car or anything like that. And if I crash, I crash. I can't restart it, I can't go to the pits. I think I've covered all the rules there. As you see, I just braked very hard there. The front two wheels locked up, which obviously is not a good thing for the tyres. Not a good thing for the tyre durability, but it is a good thing for heating them up. Yeah, it's kind of a good thing for heating them up, really. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, it is a good way of heating them up, just planting your foot on the brake and letting them lock up. But this car, God, it's quick. Even for a car from like that, it's quick and hard to control. And I should also say that also say that I'm now wearing my shoes. If I'm driving better, it's because I'm wearing my trainers, and I find I drive better with my trainers on. Right, here's the flying lap now. This is, I'll not be talking a lot on this lap, because this is a lap where I've got to concentrate. This is the lap that does everything. I'm not keeping a leaderboard or anything like that. I don't know if I should be. It's just a bit of fun, really. It's a bit of fun, and a new series for the channel, which I don't remind me. I do need to get back to the old versus modern series. I will try and do a a Christmas Eve episode tomorrow. If everything works out, I'll try and do an episode tomorrow. It will be it will be set up like this. It won't be as you used to see with me driving the cars around and me doing a voiceover afterwards, because that takes 3 times as long. Whereas this, I can talk and I can show you the whole screen, and there's no trouble of me going, having to make sure the audio is timed up and having to pretend that I'm driving the cars at the same time. I'm not pretend it's not a voiceover. With this, it's just so much easier, because I'm seeing it as you're seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing it as you're seeing it. I'm not seeing it 20 minutes later after I've recorded all of it, and that's the thing. If I'm doing a voiceover, sorry for the rant, but if I'm doing a voiceover, that means I have to go and remember everything I say. Whereas this, I just say it. I don't have to be silent the whole time. I'm driving, for example, with a voiceover. I normally just don't talk. I normally have a video playing in the background or something. If I'm doing a voiceover for a video, I normally have a video playing in the background or something, and then when it comes to it, I'll just have to wing it, really. This is looking like a quick lap. It could have been quicker, but that's how it goes in factory settings. And that is a 2 minutes 29. Now let's do a sound check. Turn it back up a bit. And floor it. Wouldn't go into gear. And that is it done. That is the lap done. So now I'll see you at the next car. So I'm only going to do one more car out of Lotus. I'm not going to do the 9080, I'm not going to do everything. I think I'm going to do the Type 25, because it seems like a more difficult car to do, because it's got skinny wheels, it's got all the power at the back. It's got what? I say all the power, it's got 195 horsepower. Let's go. As it loads up, I do not know what to talk about, because I've just got everything out of the system in the first lap, so that's great. Just great. Anyway, yeah, I hope everyone is having a great day, and Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you get all the presents you want. If not, then don't be too bummed. If you don't be spoiled. Appreciate what you get and appreciate your family if you can, if you're comfortable, when they come round, if they come round. Sorry to you people in London and the south. Give them a big hug and appreciate them, because they would mean a lot. They mean a lot, and I hate to be one of those people, but some people don't have families. Some people have to spend Christmas completely alone. So appreciate what you've got and give your family a big hug if they come round and thank them for the presents. And it's not so much about a present, it's about the presents. People being there. It doesn't matter if you only get 2 presents. It doesn't matter, it's the thought that counts. So you could get a £800 Apple Watch, but it means absolutely nothing because they've just gone, oh yeah, I thought you might want an Apple Watch. Don't be like that. It's the thought that counts with the presents. I don't want to be one of those cliche, corny people, but I'm not wrong. It's the thought that counts in the present. It's not the actual present. I mean, hoping to go, my sister doesn't watch this, but I went and got her a watch. I went to get her a nice watch, and I think she'll like it. But I think she'll like it more knowing there was actually thought put behind it. Thought behind it. You know, I think she'll appreciate it more than knowing that I haven't just gone, oh yeah, that looks cool, I'll buy it. You know, I think she'll go, oh yeah, there's actually been some thought put in this, thank you. And I've completely lost my train of thought. Right, a bit of drift in there. At least don't get the rear tyres hot, because they are not very hot, they are quite cold at the minute actually. Not 77 degrees, so you still burn your hand on them, but they're not that hot in racing terms, if you know what I mean. And let's keep going, because we've still got this outlap to do, and I'm going to try and squeeze in a 3rd car. I'm going to try and, unless it's a really slow car, then I won't. But, you know, obviously if it's not a slow car, then if it's 3 fairly quick cars like we've got, or one quick car which took like 6 or 7 minutes to do, we can probably do 3. And that is a perfect demonstration of why we need the outlap, because we... Right, let's get serious now. That was just 3 minutes 41. This was the type of car that Jim Clark used to drive. God rest his soul, but he was an amazing driver. The Top Gear documentary did on him was just amazing. I think, you know, it really paid respect. And if any of you have seen the new Grand Tour out, I don't know what you think about it, but I think it was actually really good. It's brought an old show back to life. They've taught an old dog new tricks. Poo. I was going to say a rude word, but PG. Let's try and keep it PG. I'm not trying to drift, it's just... There's quite a bit of power, and it's quite light, and the rear tyres as well are quite skinny, so there won't be much grip, that's what I'm trying to say. For Pete's sake. This car is so much more difficult to control than I thought it would be. I thought it would be a walk in the park. Looking at the time on the video, I don't know if we will be able to do 3 cars. I think it might end up being a 30-minute video, which, as you all video creators know, will take 3 years to upload. So, you know what, I'll do two cars in this episode. I'll do 3 in the next. You know what? Yeah, screw it. I'll do 3 if I've got time. In the video, of course, I've got plenty of time tonight. No, I don't exactly want you guys to be sitting through a 30-minute video, listening to me ramble on about presents and people and, you know, all stuff like that. Again, can't swear. It doesn't look like it's going to be too bad of a lap. And I jinxed myself. Of course I did. And that was a 3 minutes 13. Now we do a quick sound check. And we get right onto the next car. I'll just do it down to this. Again, 4th gear. Right, let's get right on to the next car. Right, unfortunately that is going to be it for this video. I'm not going to push it to 20 minutes or 25 minutes. And that's it for this video. Hope you have a great rest of the day, a great rest of the week. Merry Christmas, and have a great Christmas holiday. Maybe classic. Peace out from me. See ya.